Hello there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name is Ruby, and welcome to another episode of a show I like to call Ruby Reads, where I find things all over the internet and I read them for your enjoyment. Today, we're going to be looking at r/madlads. This is a subreddit full of the maddest lads on the internet who just do mad things. If you like this video, give it a like. Dislike this video, give it a like anyway. Go check out all my socials down below, and let's get right into the video. In 1956, after losing a bet at a bar, Thomas Fitzpatrick successfully stole a plane from the airport and landed it in front of the bar. Then, 2 years later, he did it again after a man didn't believe he had done it the first time. This man is crazy. This man just fucking stole that shit easily. How was he able just to steal a plane? I mean, 56, it was a different time, but goddamn, dude. At least once a month, I randomly remember that Dr. Phil once invited the creator of the Bum Fights video series on his show to confront him about exploiting vulnerable people for financial gain, only for him to show up dressed as Dr. Phil and point out he does the same exact thing. They thought they could show a picture of Dr. Phil twice and think we wouldn't notice. It's some bugs. This man put almost 11,000 in 3/4 hours and says the game is okay. What a legend. I have to know what game this is. That is so many hours to put into a game like that. Jeez. We have a mad lass here, naughty and bad, having ice cream right next to the no ice cream sign. I also like how the Redditor kind of outed himself, is right there with busty Asians. Man shielded many women and took all pellet shotguns on himself during anti-Hijab protests in Tehran. I probably pronounced some of that wrong, but damn, look at his back. That man is a legend. He's not just a mad lad, that man's a legend. Shout out to him, man. My girlfriend has never played video games in her life. I'm about to accompany her on one of the wildest rides I've ever seen. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks. For those of you who don't know, I used to do Let's Plays on an old channel, and we went through Doki Doki Literature Club, and my lord, was it something. I will tell you that much. If you haven't played it, I definitely recommend it. Lol, I'm 10 and I go to bed at 10 p.m. and most people in my class go to bed at 9 p.m. Oh, we got a badass over here, goddamn. Also like the Yumi Nikki profile picture. You gotta love a code team member who accepts the dare to ask for a to-go box for his 3 leftover fries. Whew, I mean look, he's gotta save it for later. I don't blame the guy. Who the fuck is awake at this ungodly hour? Nuke the like buttons, you psychopaths. It is 10:27 p.m. His wife responds, "Please go to sleep, Ethan. I said no phone in the bedtime. I'm locked in the bathroom, lol. I don't give a fuck." Thank you, Ethan. Very cool. This was a self-post. Alright gamers, what is your biggest flex on the universe? Here's mine. So last year, my school had a science fair. I chose the stupid topic of how much flour can you substitute with sawdust when making bread. This was what was going to happen. I would substitute flour in varying quantities. 0, 15, 25, 35, 50, 75, and 100% sawdust. I should also clarify, I was not using sawdust from the shop room floor. It was microcrystalline cellulose powder. It isn't non-toxic, but it also isn't toxic. Doesn't it have to be one or the other? Okay, anyway. What I learned is that 75% and 100% just makes wood-based Play-Doh thanks to it being drier than regular flour. 50% and below works just fine. Oddly enough, people couldn't tell the difference between 0% sawdust and 50% sawdust. Even stranger is that people preferred 50% over the others, including 0%, though it was quite dry. I mean, that's an interesting science experiment. I'll rock with it. Yeah, walk in the Wendy's with Subway. Oh! I'm surprised he didn't get kicked out. Wendy's does not put up with bullshit usually. At Safeway, this bathroom is disgusting. Feces everywhere. Shameful. We'd like to address this ASAP. Which store were you visiting? Oh, I was at home. I just needed someone to vent to. Shout out Safeway for being a nice little makeshift therapist there. There wasn't milk in the house. I'm eating this cereal with ice cream. Hey, that actually sounds damn good, but that is a lot of calories, bro. I hope you're all good. This man's giving himself diabetes from one bowl. My pet rabbit has no idea as I gave it 2 bunny ears while this photo was being taken. Idiot. Man, he fucking trolled him, dude. He's just fucking troll. You know it's finals week when you eat 2 Chipotle bowls in one sitting and don't question your decision. Mate, I've never been to Chipotle, so I don't really know how big those are, but I'll put a picture of it on screen probably, and we'll see later. But that sounds like a lot of food. But I get it, because I've been with long work sessions before, and you can get hungry through them after you put in all that work. So I get it. Just me being cheeky. Don't tell the other boys, but I love being cheeky. And look at his smile. Aw, he looks so happy. Good for him, man. I'm sure he's having a good life. I'm Paul Blart Mall Cop. Badly drawing Paul Blart until Paul Blart Mall Cop 3 gets announced. Day 875. It's not that bad. It feels like you intentionally made it bad because I feel like you can do really well with it, actually. Like, that color and everything, that shading's really good. Like, keep up with it. I love reading a bio about how great an artist is and then seeing that they posted it. Posted by Bloodhound Gang. The email my sister got from a landscaping company job she applied for versus the one she sent back. I gotta zoom in here, let's see. Good evening, Charlotte. Thank you for your interest and position in contacting me. The position is still open. However, unless you are a bodybuilder, I fear that you will not be able to handle the workload, as it is very physical and demanding, as we are a hard landscaping company. If you feel you are up for it, then feel free to contact me on the number below. Kind regards, Mark. Hi, Muscle Mark. Thank you for your quick reply. Funnily enough, I probably have just as much experience bodybuilding as you do, which I'm guessing is none. What I do have is years of landscaping experience, and also building retaining walls in 40-degree heat, I'm guessing that's Celsius, as I did this for many years while I lived in Australia. I have looked into your company before sending this email and assure you that it would be no more challenging than the work I have completed before, as it was to be a much higher standard than the work I've seen your company produce. However, what I do find challenging is working with small-minded individuals such as yourself that I could probably bench press 5 minutes after being woken up from a 3-year coma. Therefore, I am no longer interested in this position. I'm sure you'll find no problem finding the correct individual at your next visit to the bodybuilding convention. Kind regards, Charlotte, aka Not the Bodybuilder. She went hard in the paint for that one. Oh my gosh, dude. This is a 5-star review for miniature babies, okay? Yes. I bought these so I could hide them everywhere for my fiance to find. At first, he thought it was a charming new bit of mine. He thought I only had 1 or 2 of these tiny plastic babies. He thought wrong. Hearing his deep, exhausted sigh following by, oh my god, because he has found baby 175 has brought me more joy than I could ever describe. The fear in his eyes when he opens anything because he is expecting a small plastic baby has produced more serotonin than you can imagine. He is a broken man. I have destroyed his hope of living a life free of tiny plastic babies. He will be finding these for the next 70 years. I will purchase these again. How many do you get that you keep hiding? Was it just one order that you got 175 plus? Like, that's a lot of tiny babies. I had a friend who actually made those into earrings once, so it's not too weird to me, given people I know, but alright, you get $100 if you can name something that no one has a fetish for. What is your answer? The official building code of the city of Detroit, adopted March 17th, 1936, effective April 17th, 1936. I have a copy of it right here. And that's where you would be wrong, sir, because I have a fetish for building codes. Kevin Sorbo says, stop sending money to Ukraine. Someone responds, no. Payment received for $150. He got Kevin Sorbo's name on it, and it says something else on it, but I can't read it. But they put it on a missile or something for it. So shout out that guy, man. This was at my door. I'm dead. Dear neighbors, I hope this note finds you well. I feel it is my duty to inform you that because of our son, Chris successfully accomplished his grade goals for the semester, that he is getting the drum set that we promised him. With that said, he'll be practicing daily between the hours of 3 to 7 p.m., which sounds like a very long time, but he's very passionate. Trust us that we are expecting to be just as annoyed as you. Truthfully, we did not expect him to pull off a 3.7 GPA or higher goal, but the fucker pulled it off, LOL. Anyway, please reach out to us if the noise ever becomes too unbearable. Here's some tequila to help bear the pain. Please call anytime, the things we do for our kids, LOL, kindest regards. That is so sweet that they would do something like that and actually keep it up, because I know a lot of parents that would say like, oh, I'll give you a PS5 if you get a 4.0 grade point average, and then they do, and then they don't do anything. They're like, oh, my son actually did it, but I don't want to actually get him anything. How can I get out of it? Like, I'm really proud of these parents that actually live up to helping out their children. Like, that is something that I'm actually really proud of, which, you know, it's the bare minimum to care for your kids. But it's sad that it's to the point to where that's to be glorified. But nonetheless, the parents did the right thing, and I'm proud for them. Okay, so I've got this Chinese student who just walked in, made a cup of tea, sat down, started typing on his laptop while reading a novel at the same time, scalded his freshly boiled cup of tea, let out a huge burp, slammed the laptop shut, and then ate an entire apple including the core, all in less than 5 minutes. I'm intimidated. That sounds like some shit I'd do, honestly. That's how I eat apples. I just eat the whole damn thing. I don't know. I never thought that was weird until I found out other people didn't do it. But, you know, I like apples, I guess. Okay, I'm at a restaurant right now, and there's a 16-year-old kid sitting at the table next to me, completely alone with like 6 racks of ribs. He's eating like 1 rib every 10 seconds, and the poor server who was assigned to him has to keep getting him new ribs. I've been here for an hour just watching this kid inhale ribs like he's gonna die the next day. He probably will, given the amount of hot sauce he puts on them. I cannot stress enough that this is a stick-thin teenage child sitting alone at a restaurant, absolutely going to town on these ribs. This child is eating like he's trying to personally rid the world of ribs. I've been timing him. He orders a full other rack of ribs every 2 minutes. This is fucking insane. I don't know what to do. You are next to Matt Stoney. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of ribs. And with that great note, I think this is where we're going to end today's video. So I hope you have a great day, know you're beautiful, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. Dislike this video, give it a like anyway. Go follow my socials down below. And comment, if you want to, any other subreddit you'd like me to see. I would really appreciate it. Stay happy, healthy, and hydrated, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya!